Hello everyone, Scrabble here with another episode of Enter the Gungeon for the Nintendo Switch. And I know it's been a couple of days since I've actually had an episode, but that's because I generally don't run a backlog. And I had just an episode that I recorded, and I felt that the commentary was absolutely terrible. I was not feeling it. You know, some days you're just tired. And I'm sure that you've had this before, because who hasn't, right? You get home, and you're like, I'm going to do this thing. Whatever it might be. Like, maybe for you, you're watching a movie. Maybe you're also recording on YouTube. Who knows? But anyways, you're like, I am going to do this thing. And then you start doing the thing, and you're like, I am tired. I don't have it. I am just done. And that's what happened to me that day. I think I started out alright, and then as I went on, I just lost it. And to be fair, I mean, I have had just... What have I had? I have had just a tremendous week for work. Incredibly busy trying to get an ambitious project done. I had 5 days to do it. I got it done, but the last day, I didn't sleep. I was up all night, and, you know, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm a software developer, and sometimes when you're doing software, there's a thing called a death march, and that's where you have to get something out the door. And it doesn't matter how much work you have to put in. It has to get out when it has to get out. So you just put everything you have into it. And that's what I did. I put everything I had into this project. It got done. It was really cool. But that very last night, there was just absolutely no sleeping for me. And then sleep deprived does not make for good commentary. I think I was up 30 hours. And then I had a 90-minute nap. Over the course of that nap, my kids woke me up every 15 minutes, which kind of sucked, but that's what happens when you're a dad, I guess. And as a result, just no sleep. I did manage to get maybe 4 hours of sleep later on that day. But last night, I got a full 8 hours of sleep. I'm feeling recharged. And we're here to have a good run of Enter the Gungeon. Here to have a lot of fun. This floor feels kind of big for the first floor, doesn't it? Like, usually the first floor feels kind of small, but not here. I would like to finish the quest to light up the elevator down on the 4th floor. I think that'd be pretty cool to get done. I never ever used the elevator because I think you just start off way too weak. But that doesn't mean I don't want to do it. But I want to open this chest. What the heck is that? Microtransaction gun. Pay to win. Everyone involved in the production of this gun thought it was a bad idea, but the higher-ups made them build it anyway. Later, management shut down that gun factory, for making a gun no one liked. Well, I'm really curious about it. I'm gonna buy the key. My plan is to beat the boss, and then go on down to the oubliette. Let's see if we can make that happen. And I'm going to try out this microtransaction gun. Whoa. I've also been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac lately. I don't know if you've played Binding of Isaac. It's kind of like Gungeon. Less guns, more enemies, way more variety of stuff. There we go. I find I can get an easy flawless on the Bullet King. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. And what's that? RC rocket avoids user error. I don't think I've had the RC rocket either. I think, in fact, that was one of the last things I unlocked. Fires wire-guided missiles controlled by aiming. These missiles are excellent for catching an enemy off guard or perhaps for traversing an electrified corridor. Oh, wait, 56. Oh, every time I fire a gun, like every time I fire a bullet, it uses one of my casings. It's just kind of rough. Where is... Let's try here. Ooh, look at that. Next time... Oh, I was hoping for a Sir Junkin. This isn't a fireplace room. Where are you, fireplace? Come on, we can do this. Nope. I know... Oh, this is it. Alright, where's a water barrel? That's all we need now. And love, sweet love. Alright, forget it. We're going on. We're going on. Here we go. And we aren't going to spend all of our money on bullets. Microtransaction gun, pretty good, but we also want our money. Today I was going to go to a place in Ontario called Toyratt. Toyratt. Even if you've lived in Ontario, I would be very surprised if you've heard of Toyratt. And everyone I've shown Toyratt to, like online, has been kind of disappointed because they don't do online shipping. You can only buy there in person. But this place is like a mecca for people who enjoy old video games. Like, they have everything, and they get everything. I remember one day they had just like... Oh, there you go. I remember one day they had like 16 top loader NESs. And I don't know if you know very much about those, but they're not easy to find. And people ask me, how do they get this stuff? And like, people, as far as I know, people trade this stuff in, and the only way that I know that they get it is that, oh, let's, really, Sir Junkin would just be perfect for collecting money. Is that people know that they buy from collectors, and they have vinyl, they have video games, they have old toys, although a lot of their old toys are display only. They have VHS tapes now, and just the games, man. They have so many games. I've been looking for a Game Boy Micro. Oh, that hurts. I've been looking for a Game Boy Micro, and I've been looking there. It's a far drive for me, but I'm going to look there. Because if anyone would have one, they would have one. Alright, take no damage. Hey, buddy. Oh, come on! That's all I had to do. So, I lost 18 bucks. Do not get it back. That's the first challenge I've ever failed. Never failed a challenge before. That one, I didn't realize that if he was standing right there, I was going to fall down that hole. Live and learn, though. Sorry, Tazy boy. You know, I can't even take combat damage, or contact damage. Like, you guys literally can't hurt me. Like the blobs. Whew. Okay. Man, these guys, too. If I can't shoot the beams, I don't think I had a choice other than to use my microtransaction gun. I mean, I could have shot like rockets, but feels like overkill when just 2 casings will do it. Goodbye. Alright, another half a heart gets my beans back. Increases the sword damage a lot. Well, I don't take damage from those guys. Those guys are super annoying. And I learned that while I don't take contact damage from the fireball, it does light me on fire, which makes sense, but it's not really what I'm looking for in a run. Alright, what do we got down here? Melted rock. I don't remember if that's any good. A hazmat suit is almost definitely not good. Nothing great down there. Like I said, I don't want to use my keys. I don't want to use my money. Like, we're trying to save it here. See if we can collect enough. I do imagine that I should buy a key. Come on, Junkin! Nope. I have not seen Sir Junkin in a long time, and I hope he's doing okay. I really do. He's a good guy. You don't want anything to happen to him. Ah, okay. Whoa. It is hard trying to dodge and aim a rocket at the same time. Ooh, but not only did we do it, we did it flawlessly. Look at that. This is going great. And our sword has regained its potency. I'm gonna buy a key. I think we need 4 keys. I don't think I'm gonna find enough of them. And I think I have more chance of getting back that 30 casings than I do of finding keys. Down we go. I'm also drinking a coffee. Today I am drinking a Starbucks Signature Roast. I drink my coffee black, not that that matters. Enjoy your coffee however you want to enjoy your coffee. Please note that's not what I tell my wife. I tell my wife that if you're drinking black coffee, that's the way to go. And if you're drinking coffee any other way, you probably don't really like the taste of coffee. You just like the caffeine and the taste of sugared milk. But I'm not going to tell you that. For you, I'm going to say you enjoy your coffee however you want to enjoy your coffee. Otherwise, it sounds kind of jerky. Another thing I wanted to talk about, there was a thing on Twitter. I am on Twitter, by the way. You can follow me on there. The user is ScrabblePlays, just like the channel. But there was a thing on Twitter, and there's lots of things on Twitter, and I didn't take part in it, but I did keep it in mind, and I wanted to talk a bit about it. It was called GameStruck 4. And the thing with GameStruck... Hold on. Oh! Come on! Oh, it won't explode! I hate those turrets. Okay, GameStruck was choose and tell us about 4 games that have impacted your life and your appreciation for games. At least that's how I understand it. And it's such a difficult question, I think, because the question isn't what are your 4 favorite games or what games are you really into right now. So I thought it would be no junkin'. I thought it would be a good idea to talk a little bit about my history with games and games that have really impacted me. Oh, at least I had... Did I just open... I think I just opened a secret room, which is convenient. If you're going to lose armor, that's the best way to do it. No, it doesn't look like I opened a secret room. Alright. So, as a kid, I do remember my dad had an Atari 2600. And he played it. Like, he was really into it. And I have some memories of a game called Plaque Attack. And Plaque Attack was a game where you were a tube of toothpaste. And it was your goal to hit teeth that were getting cavities and keep the teeth clean. And it was a basic, like... not Missile Command, like kind of like a Space Invader type of game. And I enjoyed it. I had a good time of it. And I think my dad had Kaboom, which is pretty popular for the 2600, but I didn't really play that. In fact, the Atari kind of got me aware that games were a thing. You know, it was like, okay, games exist. And that's kind of important, but none of my games that really click with me. Oh, Lament Configurum. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna pass on it though. And then later, we had a Sega Master System instead of an NES. And I know that's kind of crazy, like everyone had an NES and we didn't. So I wasn't playing any of the games that my friends were playing when I was a kid. And that definitely impacted me. Good. I needed that key. Was not willing to miss out on that key. So, for the Sega Master System, and sorry, as we go, I might have to stop and beat some guys, but for the Sega Master System, there definitely were games that influenced me and my gaming. And I think the most important one was Wonder Boy and Monsterland. Wonder Boy and Monsterland was like an RPG side-scroller with a really basic story where you had to just get to the end, kill a dragon, you got money, you found hidden money, you got to upgrade your equipment. As you went, you had to get better and better equipment. And this was all really cool to Kid Scrabble Dude. Kid Scrabble Dude found this very, very interesting. There we go. And there was a previous game called just Wonder Boy, and it was a straight-up side-scroller. In fact, it was the inspiration, well, not the inspiration, but it's kind of the same thing as Adventure Island. And Adventure Island, I think, was pretty popular on Nintendo systems, and there's a whole long lineage thing with Adventure Island. With Adventure Island and Wonder Boy. And you can look at that, and it is incredibly long. Kind of similar to Dragon Slayer. Hold on here. But I loved Wonder Boy. And I played it for hours and hours. There was no save. You just started it at the beginning. Had to get to the end. Hope that you never ever die. It was such a long game. Or felt very long anyway when I was a kid. And that game would definitely be on my GameStruck 4. Later Wonder Boy games were really cool. In fact, one of them was updated and did come out on a bunch of modern systems, including the Switch, as Wonder Boy the Dragon's Crap. And I mean, I owned the original copy of that game on the Sega Master System. It was cool. I was really into it. That one had password saves. And while it was a side-scrolling RPG, it felt way more RPG-ish. Like, they really went whole hog on the RPG side. Hold on here. Whoa. 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 Just in time. Oh, come on. One shot. You kidding me? One shot right at the end. Insane. That was really close to getting perfect on floor 3 too. So I think we were supposed to have 4 keys, but I still think I am at least 30 casings off. But it's okay. We still have a floor, 2 floors to get those 30 casings, so we should be alright. But it might be 110 casings, in which case it's going to be a whole lot harder. There were a lot of good games on the Sega Master System. I loved that system. Later on, I did end up getting a Nintendo as well. So, we had the NES down the line. I did anyway. Whoa. Where are you? Perfect. And on the Sega Master System, there was another GameStruck game. Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh, to be more precise. There we go. I loved Ninja Gaiden 2. And that game was an incredibly hard side-scrolling action game. Like, there's nothing easy about that game whatsoever. There's got to be a necromancer here, right? Yeah, right up there. Got him. Oh, not another one. Another one, too. Hold on. I mean, I liked games like Mega Man. I think I played every Mega Man on the NES. And I beat them all, and I loved them. They were all great. But Ninja Gaiden, balls to the wall hard. And I loved that you were a ninja. And the music was so good. I loved it so much, Ninja Gaiden 2, that I bought the Worlds of Power fictionalized version. It's like the storybook version of Ninja Gaiden 1. And I read it more than once. Like, that game, that book, they were my jam. I just got really into the lore. I love how Ninja Gaiden did their story. They were really like the first game that kind of did cinematics for me. If you've never seen Ninja Gaiden on the NES, you should check it out, because that game was amazing. Music, game, everything. And I had to leave this system on at night so that I could continue. And I did, and I remember I got all the way to the final level, and all the way to the final boss in that game, and I couldn't land a hit. Not one hit. And I've seen speedruns of it since. And you know, like a speedrun is not the same as just playing the game. But watching the speedrun, it's like, well, I can see why I didn't beat it, because it's incredibly hard, but I don't see why I couldn't land a single hit, because I seem to remember there being something to it, like a trick or something, but watching people play since, I don't see the trick. Like, it looks like they just go to town. Where are you? It's gotta be the rocket, right? Like, the rocket's the only weapon other than the sword we've used. There we go. This floor's going pretty good. Oh, I forgot to check the elevator repairman. I think we've hit his knees at this point. Yeah, in fact, we're gonna go check that out right now. Hey, repair dude. Do I have what you need? 245 keys. If I don't find a key, we're not getting it done. Oh, I forgot the TV. No wonder I've been having so much fun. Busted TV. Worst quest in the game. You heard it right here. Least favorite thing. I want to get that character, but it's just the worst trying to get that chest. Or not chest, that TV. I mean, it's a real challenge to unlock that guy. Which is good. I mean, you do want real challenges in the game. Now, the third game that I would pick for my GameStruck is Binding of Isaac. Ah! There was just too many on too many sides. Every single side. Oh, Molotov. Yeah, I'll take an active item. We don't have one. Now we do. I mean, it's kind of weak for this floor, but I had nothing. I'll take it. Can't do that yet. I don't want to kill it, though. We're going to wait and see if we find another chest. And if we find another chest... Oh, I'm still 5 short. Like, I still don't have the casings. Which seems crazy. But if I find another key... Oh, it's a shrine down here. This is probably the end. No, not the end. I don't want to roll the dice right now. Alright, well these are just bouncy boys, because I don't take contact damage. One casing. Ah. It's okay, you guys can't hurt me anyway. Like, sword is literally the only weapon I would use on you. Alright, there's our casings. Can we find a key? Then maybe the boss gives us one, right? We still can't do anything until we beat the boss. Unless we find a key, and then we can do something. Finding a key would be so good, because it'd be like, even if we don't beat the dragon, even if we don't, we've got something. And I don't have enough money to just purchase a key. So let's see what we got. Oh, crap. Well, that's okay, because I... The heck? Oi. Where is he? Can I do it? Come on. Oh, we got him. Key. Yes. And the blooper's a good gun too. Alright, if we get our money, not our money, if we get our, 6, so I can even open a chest. If we get our health back, I can use our stuff again. Hey, you've got the stuff! I'll go buy the parts. I didn't think we'd make it this far. Can you bring me 20 hegemony credits? 20 hegemony credits is fine. I can bring you 20 hegemony credits. That's not a problem. What's that? Oh, muscle relaxant. Okay, yeah. I've had that. I've had that before. Sir Junken's still really great, even now. Especially since I've been collecting the junk. And there's a shop here, but I can't use it. Like, I don't have anything for you, buddy. Even if your stuff is good. Onward. There's actually a chance that we can kill the bullets past. I'm really, really hoping that that's the case. hoping. I'm gonna tense up. I'm gonna blow it on the 5th floor. That's what I see happening. I see blowing it coming here. So yeah, my 3rd GameStruck game will be Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac is... Oh, I told you I was going to blow it. Binding of Isaac would be the very first roguelike game that I played. And I loved it. I had tried playing games that were closer to... What the heck? He followed me. I've tried playing games that were closer to Rogue before, and they never stuck. And the Rogue-like stuck with me wonderfully. I thought it was awesome. I think I put a whole bunch of hours into Binding of Isaac. Charge Shot? Yeah. I think I put a whole bunch of hours into Binding of Isaac on PC. But I didn't really have a good PC. And I really don't like spending a lot of time in front of my computer playing. Like, one of the things that really appeals to me about the Switch is that it's a handheld game. And handhelds are my go-to. I mean, now I'm spending time on the computer because I'm recording. Oh, come on, I just walked right into that. Well, I did mention I was going to blow it. Now I'm down to 1 heart. So, blowing it in progress. Nope. Come on. Oh. I got Binding of Isaac on the Vita, where I played it for over 100 hours. Oh, good. I got Binding of Isaac on the Switch now, where I am getting closer to having 100 hours in. No! Killed by your own slow reflexes. We're gonna get this one day, I told you. I told you I was gonna blow it. If you have enjoyed me blowing it, please like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. Comments, likes, they do the most for me. They're what really inspire me to keep going. And take care. We'll see you next time.